Well, good morning, everybody. Got a little coffee, a little peanut butter crackers. That's become my new norm. I really like them in the morning. I'm not an oatmeal guy. Most of the people I'm with are oatmeal guys. I never liked it as a kid. I don't know why. I need to. It's good for you, right? But out here by the sunrise of the lake, we've got all our tents still up because it's wet. Condensation came through the ground, I guess, and we're on the levee, so you got water on the left of us, water on the right. Isn't that a Steve Miller song? No, there's something about, I don't know what that is, Steve Miller, something on the left of us, something on the right. We'll get going in a little bit, just trying to get moving this morning. That's kind of what we're dealing with right here. It's a lot of water, a lot of condensation. The sun's helping a little bit. I'm trying to get this out. So last night, I don't know, about 12:30, I woke up because somebody fired a shot. Fireball said that it was way down the holler, whatever you call it, valley. Then the guy unloaded a magazine, about 9 shots, and I sat straight up and was thinking, I'm the first tent on this row of tents, thinking that's the first person he's gonna get. And then we thought about our buddy Russ. Shout out to Russ, he's down there at the shelter. We met Russ on the way and he recognized me and JBen Hikes from our videos, and he's commented on one of my videos. But he was down in the shelter, and then I thought I might need to go down there and make sure he's okay. All right, we gotta say goodbye to Choccolocca Dam and our wonderful campsite, minus the condensation and some fool shooting a firearm all night. So we got to say goodbye to Daddy's Money and Fireball today. We're going to head back to the road, and they're going to go over Duggar. That'll be a cool trip. They got, what, 10 miles?
Yeah, 10 miles left.
350-pound squats and deadlifts. I said, dude, you know how high you got to go back there.
What?
Now we got to walk like you aren't all bundled up. That way, like put your weight against it, 15 seconds. Great, man.
All right, we're saying goodbye to Fireball. It was an honor, Fireball. Thanks for hiking.
Enjoyed it, buddy.
And Daddy's Money.
Had fun.
It was a great time. We're back at the where we started, and it's me, Leonidas, and JBen Hikes and Papa John. We dropped off Daddy's Money and Fireball, and we're going to take another little adventure for the last night. We're going to head on the Heflin Spur, and we're going to go to the town of Heflin, get a burger, and then come back, and then we may end up camping somewhere. Who knows where we're going to end up camping. I love this kind of stuff where you just kind of make plans as you go. So we'll see what happens.
somebody was like, I think there's a nest right where you were at. I was like, oh.
Just a random rock up there. Or maybe it's just a tree down.
Right there?
Yeah, just 3
Yeah.
All right. We thought this was a flat trail, or at least I did. And then we started straight up, but it's all for the cheeseburger, baby. We're heading up this mountain so I can get that cheeseburger. I hope this will burn about 1,000 calories so I can eat a big double cheeseburger. JBen just said, if you're going uphill, it makes you feel alive. I think it makes you feel a little closer to death. All right, I think we're at the top. Thank God.
So yeah, we've done 2 miles.
You know you got somebody who's a friend who'll keep it real. I just said that I'm stinking. And I said, JBen, I hope I'm not stinking too bad. He's like, oh, you do. So I told him I've got Lysol on for my truck. I've got some Degree deodorant on, a little mini that I found in my pack that I should have left behind. I've got some bug spray on. So all that mixed with BO should have a pleasant odor, but it doesn't.
Temperature's a little warm. It's probably in the 70s now. Yeah, beautiful day to be outside.
So you can see behind me, it's this big dam, and there's an overflow thing. I bet you there's been plenty of backflips off that thing right there. Looks like a cool place to swim. Coming into Heflin, here's the town, the first stoplight we came in, and we're gonna turn and go to the city hall. All right, we made it to the Heflin Spur. We're in downtown Heflin, and this is where I think a lot of people get their picture made with the mayor. It's kind of a cool thing. Well, right now we're searching for a burger and fries and a milkshake. So they talk about the Heflin hospitality down on the Pinhoti Trail. Somebody just came up and offered us a ride to the Tasty Dip, where we're gonna get a burger.
I hear you. Y'all take down, have a good time. Y'all staying for a day or so, or just
We're just coming through today. We'll walk back out this afternoon.
All right, we're at the Tasty Dip in Heflin. We've ordered our food, and we're gonna have to wait a little bit. There's some people ahead of us, but it's a good chance for a break. Got my order. I've got a corn dog, big thing of fries, and a cheeseburger. Hey, JBen. They gave me like 14 mustard packs.
I got all the ketchup. You need some ketchup?
I got some ketchup too. But,
Okay.
But the mustard packs for one corn dog, it's a little overkill. But all right, we just finished the Heflin Spur. I'm thinking it's like 3.9 there and 3.9 back, and then we moseyed around Heflin for a while. We went to a waterfall, and we went to downtown, met one of the city council members. So it was really cool. He carried us around. And now we got to figure out what the plan is for tonight, and we're going to figure that out now. So the next time you see me, I'll be at some other camp, but it won't be here. We made it to camp. I think we're about a mile from where we parked our trucks. And we have had a mess of a time trying to find a campsite tonight. We first thought we were gonna go to the lake. Then we saw this awesome campsite across the lake, and we get up there and somebody's already got that. Then we tried to go down the levee to it's a different lake, and we tried to go down there. and it just was too buggy and looked kind of snaky. So we decided to come southbound on the Pinhoti for about a mile, and we found this great campsite. Leonidas found it on Gut Hooks, so came down here and it's great. I mean, there's a stream over here flowing around the campsite. We got all our tents and tarp set up. So we're gonna eat dinner and then call it a night and an early morning out. I've never done ramen in this little bowl. I don't think I can do it, but I'm gonna try.
Crack it up.
Huh?
In little pieces. Crack it up in little pieces.
Okay. How much water you put in it? Have you done it? Half of it?
You pour some of it out. Just don't put your seasoning in.
If you're hardcore, you just eat the ramen raw, and then just snort the packet.
Snort the packet.
Eat it like a cracker.
That's right.
I like that.
And snort the powder. No, boil it.
Here's the setup I brought for this trip. That's the Pariah Breezy Mesh Bivy and the Light Outdoors 8x10 tarp. I've just tied it off with some line, and then the Pariah Bivy just attaches to my trekking poles. And then I've got just a piece of Tyvek underneath that opens up so that you can put gear on this side. Well, it's the end of day 3, and it's been a long day. Meandered around Talladega National Forest. We've looked for campsites. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm feeling it. I think I'm going to wrap it up for the day and turn in. But the fire is warm and nice, and there's a nice little stream behind us.
Got him blinded. He's not even gonna move. He can't see anything because I got that light on him. See that?
JBen just heard something coming up to the camp, and here he is. He wanted to join the fire with us, get warm, I guess. So I felt like I was just about to go to sleep, and I was tired and everything. And then JBen hears this noise in the background and goes, "Oh, that's probably a cat or something." I said, "Like a bobcat?" And then now my energy is back to full strength because I'm on alert, like we're about to be attacked by a cat or something. But we're not. It wasn't. Maybe it was a fox. I'll probably be up all night thinking a cat's going to come into the campsite. Well, if y'all watched my other videos with JBen, where we roamed around the Talladega National Forest, you remember that? Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill. That sucker is back. He's followed us every night so far on this trip. I'm have this nemesis with whippoorwills.
Oh, you're back in the Talladega National Forest. Awesome. Missed you, buddy.
I don't think I've ever heard one before until these last trips. Maybe. So I completely forgot that I've not done my question for the day. And as we were at the fire, we were talking about a mountain lion or bobcat or some sort of cat that they were telling me about that had been in the forest lately. And I was thinking about times that I've been scared in the forest. So my question for this video, because I completely forgot today, is when have you been scared out of your mind, backpacking or some trip in the wilderness or outdoors? Let me know below. Give me your comments. I got a little scared today when we saw that copperhead again. You know, then when they're talking about that mountain lion, I don't know. Hopefully I'll sleep tonight. But just thinking about that mountain lion made me think about being scared in the.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's morning of day 4. It's about 5 till 6. And I'm just going up here to see if I can get the sunrise. It's coming up over that ridge over there. We've had 4 days, 3 nights of just a lot of fun. Doing some big miles the first day at 17.3. I hadn't done that in a little while. It was fun to get that out of the way. And then did about 12 miles second day. Yesterday we did about, somewhere between 7 and 8 miles, just kind of trying to find a place to camp. And we ended up with this great campsite I think I just showed you down in this little valley. And then there's this stream that runs around our campsite, which was awesome. It's been a great trip, and I think it's about time that we head home. So we'll get up, maybe restart the fire for a little bit, get breakfast, and head out. We only got 1.5 miles back to my truck. Well, I went to put my shoes on this morning, and this sort of centipede or caterpillar or whatever decided to tag along. I'm gonna let him go back to the forest. If I put my foot in there, he would squish him. All right, I'm following everybody out. We just got out of camp. What a glorious campsite. It was cool. It was in between 2 little hills down in between. We're coming up out of the little valley here, and it is just beautiful. The sun's coming down. It's about the perfect temperature. It's gonna be warm today, but it's early morning. So when I think about this beautiful Pinhoti Trail that we're on, and we've been hiking for the last 4 days, it reminds me of the movie with Kevin Costner, Dances with Wolves. There's one point that Kevin Costner, after he almost got his leg sawed off by the Union surgeons, he decides to go out west. And the general out there at the post asked him, "Why did you want to come out west?" And he said, "Well, I wanted to see the frontier before it goes away." There's a part of me that thinks that about public lands. I hope they never go away, but I'm glad we're able to get out here and see it, because you never know. I mean, it could go away. I also think about the joke that he says, the general was crazy in that movie, and the general, he said, "Oh, you want to see the frontier?" And then he stands up and says, "Sir Knight, I've just peed myself, and there's nothing anybody can do about it." Well, it's been an awesome hike. There's JBen Hikes. There's Leonidas. It was awesome meeting you, Leonidas.
Awesome to meet you as well.
And there's Papa John. It's been a great time hiking with Papa John. Appreciate it, buddy.
Had a good time.
All right. We'll see you again on the next episode of As the Crow Flies Hiking.